I've got four cameras with me. Do you need a 360 camera? Oh, I'm fully kitted out. Every camera I own. Go Ultra, Insta360, something special in the backpack for later. I don't normally wear vests on a run, but I needed this one to carry what I've got in the backpack. So you'll have to wait and see what comes up. Just doing a little jog along the road here to get my legs warmed up, because you maybe can't see it, I'm going up there, up that hill. I used to go up there quite often. I haven't been up in a while, so it'll be fun to get up there, maybe do a run along the top, back down the other side in Staveley, but definitely need to warm the legs up first. It's pretty steep up there. Mic Air connected to the Ace Pro 2, preview remote connected to the Insta360. Not really sure what I'm going to do with the Insta360. I've only got one selfie stick with me, so I'm going to have to sort something out there. The X5 is going to sit in that pocket. I do fear that it's probably, as a run as it is, going to fall down, so I'll sort something out. Maybe we won't use all the footage, but we can use the overlay feature. Right, here we go. There's the footpath. I did go past this earlier. I thought it was private. I've forgotten that this is actually the way, and immediately seriously steep. Oh, I'm glad I did a little warm up on those legs. It's through this gate up here. Oh, that's nice. Little rest on the legs. That's pretty brutal. We continue up. I think I'm still not quite recovered from the weekend. It's Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday. Oh. This is a struggle even to walk up. It's Wednesday. That run on Saturday really took it out of me, more than any run I've done in ages. I do wonder, I don't know if you can see just how steep this is. I do wonder why I do this. I thought I liked going up hills. Look at that, literally about a minute in and I'm already that far up. Let's keep going. Oh, my legs didn't really ache after the run on Saturday. I think they're going to ache after this. They're definitely going to ache after this. Time to pull out the secret weapon, the drone, see what footage we can get.
Take off.
whoever it was in the comments that suggested I took a drone filming with me, I really appreciate the idea. It is a good one. Boggy. I gotta be careful, otherwise I'm gonna properly sink. Said, it's a really good idea, and I think it does give a nice view of the landscape. But honestly, getting out and running for me is the point. I'm not going out running to film things at the moment. Yeah, I know. Okay, I've got 3, all right, 4 cameras with me, but that's not really for YouTube. It's secondary. It is good and I do like sharing, don't get me wrong, but what I really enjoy is just getting out and about. And the Go Ultra, I'm gonna have to walk because I can't talk. The Go Ultra really ignited a passion in me for doing filming again. My grandfather was a great filmmaker. He loved doing it. I've got all of his footage back at home on mini tape, which one day I'll get converted. But we used to do it together. We used to edit together. I remember setting up his very first editing suite with him. I think it was on a Spectrum, and we plugged it into the back of the videotapes, and it would control the 2 recorders he had. Actually, I think he had 3, and it would cut the tape together. It was extremely basic by today's standards, but it was really good fun. Right, little rest. This is why I do it. Just look at that. It's a steep climb up here, but how can you not love that? Probably 2/3 of the way up now. It is short but sweet, this climb. Let's keep going. Get to the top. To the last little bit here, we'll run all the way to the top. There we go. How's that? I've already been beaten to it. It's all the way down Kentmere. To be honest, I'm struggling. Definitely have not recovered from the other day. Oh, let's take this carefully. Oh, how about that? Not so carefully. That was, let's say, that was a bit slippery. I'm glad I wasn't running, because my ankle would have gone then. Heading through these stiles, I have one very wet and muddy leg. Gonna have to find a big puddle and wash that off. We're coming back up over here. Now we're going to run up towards Preston Scar. Let's do a loop, follow this trail, come back down the other side into Staveley. Another fabulous view coming up here. See all the way down to the bay. And now down a very, very steep hill. This is properly steep and no doubt slippery. This is boggy again. You would have thought, see if I can do the stepping stones, that I'd learnt my lesson from the other day. Clearly not. I'm clearly that stupid to get out and run on boggy paths again. Look at that. And when we get to the top of Preston Scar, I'll remember again why I'm doing it. I'll tell you one thing about the 360, this arm is really aching now because it's been carrying it now for 25 minutes, longer than that, because I kept stopping to do filming and the arm is starting to ache. It's a difficult one. So if I attach the 360 to my chest, I might as well just use this, or the Go Ultra, because I'm just looking forwards. So perhaps some sort of backpack mount. I'm just worried that won't be particularly comfortable. Last little bit of hill till we get to the top of Preston Scar. Around this corner and we are at the top. Now with this camera I have to swing it around to give you a 360, whereas with the Insta360 angle it up, I just hold it still and out it comes in the edit. Tough rest and Scar, had a good rest, had a play with the drone, that was a nice little break. Let's get on with business, get back down and get on with some real work, should we? One of the things I wanted to prove to myself, maybe you can decide as well, is do you need a 360 camera? Do I need a 360 camera? Is it worth filming every day with a 360 camera? Maybe, maybe not. Certainly has some massive advantages and you can get some really unique angles which you definitely can't get with the other cameras. That sort of thing, for example, would be extremely difficult with a single lens camera. And we're on to another little top here. Not run up this one before. More 360 views for the 360 camera. By the way, that's not a lake, that's just filled with rainwater. We'll make our way down through here. Oh, it comes in here. So going up there, we've not only got nicer views, we've also cut a bit of a corner off because I would normally come out through the gate up there. And we're now slippery onto the farmer's track. I can't get through this gate with a backpack on. Oh, that was wet. Now I've got my other shoe muddy. At least they kind of match now. down the farmer's path. So when I get back down, I'll pull up the footage of these two cameras and I'll go through the editing process. I already know the editing process for the 360 is going to be considerably longer. I'll weigh up whether it's worth taking it out. I think just for the everyday stuff, it's not really worth it for me. It's more for if I'm doing something very specific, a particular type of shoot, or if I know I'm going on a run where I'll really benefit from being able to spin around and see those 360 views. A bit like, which is one of the reasons I chose this run, because I knew it would be a really good one. I'll review the footage, I'll go through the editing process and decide if I think it's worth taking out just the Ace Pro 2 or the X5. I think probably most of the time it would just be the Ace Pro 2, but one of the reasons I came up this route is because I knew it would show off the capabilities of the X5, because we were running up onto peaks where you could then spin through and do the 360 views. I also thought it would be nice to show the drone off as well, but that definitely won't be coming with me for the vast majority of my runs. As I said, running is my primary goal. Filming is just a nice bonus and a secondary thing to me. I just love being outside, so if you like me sharing that with you, it's really nice. Do subscribe, because I'm going to be out and about quite a lot. Weather's looking good for the next week or so. Oh, that was a loud bang. Weather's looking good for the next week or so, so I'll be doing plenty of shooting and building up a little library of some nice spots to run. If you don't want to run, you can always walk them. Photograph that house. If anybody's watched any of my previous videos, you'll get that joke. Nearly at the bottom of the hill now, back down to the river. End of the run now. Just going to stop when I get to Barley Bridge. Another chance to show off the 360. I think I need a shower. You may notice a slightly different look now. I think I should probably upgrade my talking to camera pieces. So I got myself, pulled out the old Fuji, got myself my Rotolight, which apparently aren't even in business anymore, which is a huge shame because I really like the Rotolight stuff. Anyway, you've seen the footage now, all three cameras. I actually really enjoyed the X5. Editing it was an absolute pain, only because really the app crashed twice while I was doing it, which meant I had to start all over again. I think the lesson I've learned from that is not to shoot the thing in one take, but to take several takes and then split the editing up into small parts. I think it probably, because it was about an hour long, overwhelmed the phone I was doing the editing on. So take from that, shorter takes on the X5. Some of the cuts and some of the spins around and some of the creative stuff you can do with that is really good fun. And I'm not massively creative, but I think I'll really enjoy actually trying different stuff out with the X5 and seeing how that goes. So although I kind of dismissed taking it out on runs really, that run has actually convinced me that I should probably take it out more often. Interestingly, the footage looks quite different. I don't think it's an issue with the grading or the in-camera colour profiles of the footage. I think it actually picked a slightly different white balance, so that's something I'm going to check. I'm going to set the white balances to the same on all the cameras, see if that makes a difference. A lot closer difference between the Go Ultra and the Ace Pro 2. Did really enjoy the footage from the Ace Pro 2. As you may have noticed, it took a little dunk in a bog, and after that we had some water spots on the camera, so please forgive it for that. That's not the camera's fault, that's my fault for sliding off a log. In the future, I think I'm going to shoot mostly with the Go Ultra. My only issue is because I'm doing longer runs, unless I'm doing clips here and there, the battery life, if you only take out the little camera module, battery life does die quite quickly. So that is one of the reasons I went for the Ace Pro 2. So I think anything longer than sort of a half an hour 5k run, I will take the Ace Pro 2. It is a bit more of a pain to carry, and you can't just clip it to yourself, which has its big downsides. So I'm kind of torn between the two. Maybe if I know that I'm shooting and I'm shooting for YouTube and not for myself, I'll probably take both out with me. In terms of image quality, I'm really pleased with all of them. I don't think you can pick a winner really. The Ace Pro 2, I suspect because of the lens it has, does seem to produce slightly sharper, more contrasty images, but it's not a massive thing and nothing you can't overcome with a little bit of adjusting in post. I hope you enjoyed watching that, watching me get out and about, nearly killing myself going up that hill, and then nearly completely dunking myself in a bog. Fortunately, I didn't quite manage to do that, just the camera. Let me know what you think of the footage from the different cameras. I know I didn't put a lot in from the Go Ultra. I didn't actually shoot a huge amount from the Go Ultra. It was just there sometimes to show me holding both cameras just for a bit of fun. I didn't realise that the drone I have, which is quite old now, it's the DJI Mini 3, doesn't have tracking. So when I was running, I was having to hold the controller in my hands and control it and try and keep it up with me. There are some functions on it where you can do dronies and some spirals and things like that, as you saw in the footage, but it unfortunately doesn't have the follow me stuff, which is what I will probably need for doing running videos, and one of the reasons that I won't really be taking it out with me running unless it's for something very specific. My next challenge will be actually running up Hugill, the first hill I went up, 3 times a week. Probably going to kill myself the first time because I'm going to run up it as fast as I can just to test out where I'm at. Have a trail race beginning of November. I'm going to see how much difference it makes running up there 3 times a week, and at the end I'll do another all-out run up the top of there and we'll see what the difference is. So do subscribe if you want to watch me puffing and panting running up a hill. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.